Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. I toggled the thing and it didn't toggle. I pressed it, but it didn't go, and now it seemed to have gone. So that worked. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. And I hope everyone has a Happy New Year, even if you're already sitting inside the Happy New Year, especially if you're tuned in overseas. It will be a Happy New Year because happiness is found from within, never from without, never externally. You can be happy from things that happen externally, but happiness comes from within. So if you're not happy on the inside, you're never going to be happy, period. That's the way it goes. I was talking about happiness, thing one. I was explaining, see, that's happiness. Happiness comes from within. That's the thing one. See, thing one. I asked Jedi what we were going to be, which filament we'd be using next for this Vader. This is my new, I guess, pseudo addiction. I have a plate for the putting that together. It needs to be on a plate. This is because the fork is with me. May the fork be with you. That's what they say. May the fork. What? What's so funny? May the fork be with you. That's the saying. May the fork be with you. These are the two. Did I show these Vaders yesterday? Did I? I don't think I did. The green one. This is the one that printed overnight. The chocolate one, not so much. But this is the one that printed at a roughly 30 degree angle. That's why this Vader is leaning back as well. The only thing that I really don't like about how it turned out, I mean, apart from it turned out well, the feet, la feet. You see how the green feet are a little messed up versus the flat feet on the chocolate Vader? That's a bit, it's a bit frustrating. But that's just the nature of the beast when you've got supports coming in underneath the feet, leaning back, minimizing the amount of supports that are used. And the supports are far easier to remove in this model. This is actually a 7-hour print, this particular Vader, because I'm printing at 0.15 mm layer height, doing a slightly higher quality version of Vader, possibly. That's the aim. That's the hope. The new hope. A new hope. Because I was happy with the 0.20, but given this is pink, I'm going to go for a finer resolution, so it's lasting a little while longer. This Vader does stand on its own, despite not having perfectly flat feet. I could always go and smooth them out, but so long as it stands in general. See, apart from, you gotta be careful. I kind of want to take a file to it, if only to make sure it can stand. But then the problem is when you take it can stand now, and if I take a file to it, there's a chance that it won't be able to stand after I take a file to it, which would be mildly frustrating, if you know what I'm saying. Thank you for following UJ Store. Welcome to the Play Shop. Tonight we are just going to be, I guess, enjoying each other's company, finishing this particular print, a Vader lounging print. That's what he looks like, leaning back. I have to thank, who was it last night? The Midnight Smith recommended tilting it. He went at 30%, so that's what I went with, and it worked well. So the Midnight Smith, I very much appreciate, and the Midnight Smith is also here on Twitch, so you can always follow him. I'll give him a shout out here in a second. Eric Abernathy Music, thank you for following. Really appreciate that. Man Cave Hobbies resubscribing. Thank you for the support here on New Year's Eve. You're already in the new year.
Man Cave Hobbies just resubscribed for 11 months.
You're already in the new year. How is it in the new year? Gotta ask. Did I watch Cobra Kai? I started it. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in. It's great, as always. The funny thing is, Jedi came in to the bedroom as I was watching it, chilling. Hey, T-Rex. I was watching it, and she started watching it too. Now, I can't say that Cobra Kai is perfect for her, but she was interested, and there's not much else that we can watch together. Yeah, I was happy that she was watching it with me. There's some language that is, I guess, considered inappropriate, but I use such inappropriate language, and life goes on. So yeah, she may be watching the rest of Cobra Kai with me. It's really kind of funny. You just watched Boba Fett. All right, Eric, what did you think? What did you think of Boba Fett? What did you think? How'd you think it went? because I was very happy with it. Some people, I think, are passing judgment too early on Boba Fett. I mean, it just started. My feeling is the first episode of Boba Fett, first of all, the 8D8 cameo, perfect. Second of all, it was more closure than anything, which I think I liked a lot. I really enjoyed that. Now, I'm sick of Tatooine. I've seen enough Tatooine to last a lifetime. I wish we could, like, get beyond Tatooine. But that said, I don't think there's any other place to do it. So we're going to find out what happened with Boba Fett. I'm happy. You love how they open it with what happened to him after Return of the Jedi. Zero, cool, that's exactly what I'm saying. So, it was effectively almost lifted from the filibuster that Patton Oswalt did, or his character did, on Parks and Rec, which was really funny. Some people pointed that out as well. But that's what I was talking about with closure. So Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett starts basically where we left off with Boba Fett, because we know nothing. We saw more Boba Fett yesterday than all the films combined. Well, The Mandalorian, the one episode that I love Boba Fett in the previous season was the one where they flew to the planet where Grogu connected by way of the Force on the stone. That was great. Great start, tad slow for non-previous fans. So, Eric, yeah, here's how I look at it. I look at a lot of the shows that I watch this way. It's a slow burn. Like, I don't watch certain shows thinking that every episode is going to be boffo. I watch to take it in as a whole. So I can't pass judgment on one episode as much as it moves the plot forward, as much as it establishes character, motivations, etc., possibly providing closure. I won't be able to pass judgment until it's done. Because it's a series. It's episode 1 of a season. So people are already writing it off. I'm like, dude. And big fan, that is your problem. If you actually read comments and reviews and pass judgment on what other people think, then you don't understand entertainment. You've never been entertained. If you're letting other people make up your mind for you, you don't understand entertainment. That's not entertainment. It's relative. It's subjective, not objective. Subjective. So if you don't want to watch it, I don't care. I genuinely don't. You can not watch all the shows you don't want to watch. It's no sweat off my back. Like, it doesn't bother me a bit. Completely up to you, buddy. But the last thing you should do in relation to any form of entertainment is take somebody else's word for it, especially if they're saying don't watch it. I'm like, well, now if you trust their judgment, that's one thing. But if it's an internet rando, if it's a troll, I wouldn't bother. But it's just how I feel. Thank you for following Jimbo Jones. Welcome to the Play Shop. Zero Cool said the one I'm really waiting for is Obi-Wan. Yes, Kenobi. I believe it's this year. Kenobi, Andor, Mandalorian, and I think we get one other Star Wars series. Bad Batch. I think we get basically 5 if you count Boba Fett. So it's 2022 is going to be a good year for Star Wars. Pretty much how the story went down in the comics. Expect that Dengar that picked up Boba Fett, not the Tuskens. I like, and I caught a tweet that was, in this line of thinking. I appreciate that they've been adding depth to the Tusken Raiders, because we've only known them as these soulless creatures and have only seen them from that perspective. And now we discover that it's more nuanced. Now the Jawas are horrible. Like, the Jawas are just rotten to the core. They're just scavengers. The Tusken Raiders, I mean, they're out to survive. You can't begrudge them that. And they've got depth. They have a sense of belonging and a sense of family. Like, I appreciate getting empathy from that. So as much as would it be great if Dengar did it? Yeah, that'd be fan service for sure. But I like the fact that the Tuskens found him and captured him, and basically is kind of helping establish Boba Fett's character. Asgardian Wookie says, tip, don't read reviews because 9 out of 10 reviews are trolls and never even watch the show or movie. Yeah, Asgardian Wookie, totally. And definitely Happy New Year to you as well. Obviously, I'm going to need those new Tuskens in action figures. Dude, Dark Toy Lord, I mean, everything I see in a Star Wars, I'm like, I need a figure. 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 I need the figure. I'm waiting for the guy to the guy who models these the Star Wars the articulated figures that I've done. Do I not? I'm looking around. Oh, I do have a pink Vader. It's just I have it over here. Hang on. I haven't. I need the Tuskens. I need the Tusken in the figure form, right? The action figure form. I was like, wait a minute. I had a pink one. I had it set. I've got some Star Wars pink stuff over there, and so I set the pink stuff together. That's why the Darth Vader was over there for now. He will go up and join the array of Vaders. One of these years, it's not a New Year's. I have no New Year's resolution. I have none. Because, honestly, as long as I'm able to continue to do what it is that I've been doing, I'll be happy. Doesn't take much. You like to see the face behind the mask. One Rusty Canuck. Do you mean specifically the Tusken Raiders or Boba Fett? Now, personally, I like them when they keep their helmets on. Me, personally. You love how the Jawa steal his armor so quickly. Well, Zero, cool. That's what Jawas do. Eric Abernathy Music asks, are you going to buy a Prusa XL 3D printer this year? Everyone and their grandmother bought one. It's like, what, $2,000? I'm like, I can't. Was it $2,000? $1,000? How much does an XL cost? I don't know where I'd put it, for one. Two, I don't know what I would do with it. And three, how could I justify that cost? How could I justify $2,100? I have no business that's associated with 3D printing. None. So I can't justify it. Let me put it this way. If I were to start a business with 3D printing, I would start small, right? And maybe that's, a possibility. I could find something that I could sell on Etsy, print things and sell them on Etsy. That is a distinct possibility. I won't make a lot of money with that. So I'm not as driven to do it. I'd still like to find... I have a feeling I'm going to have to commission a designer, and I have no problem doing it. I would love to commission a designer to start creating a series of Star Wars, basically figurines. Not like the articulated ones. That's a bit complex. But the, maybe it is. But like the Star Tots. Like I would love that, or like the Peg people, right? Like the little people. Like I would just love to see a series like that. The problem is now you're messing with somebody else's license, and you can get in big trouble for that. Takedown notices and everything. So as much as I would love to print them, I would love to figure out, a series, an ongoing series of something that, would be fun, not violating copyright or trademark, and that I could potentially sell. I just haven't come up with an answer to that yet. And maybe it's just a series of random things and random creatures and cool things that we can build a story around. I don't know. Chris, watch the Jawa. I hear they are on a lookout for figures. Oh boy, they better stay away from me. Yeah, Eric Abernathy, no doubt. You can. It's a powerful machine, but I just don't. I don't have the space for it. I don't have the budget for it. I have an interest in it, but beyond that, not so much. Happy New Year, Aveline. How is it on your end? Is it a happy one so far over there, Aveline? Is that pink Darth Vader you're printing for Jedi? I don't think she wants it. She has a pink Vader. I'm doing this for me, because I just asked her, like, what color is the next one of these that we can do Vader in? And she said pink. So even though technically this is fuchsia. You would print things that haven't been made yet, right? Possibly. You never know. That's the beauty, is that you can print anything. Ben Brady, good to see you over here. I know that I usually see you over on Loyal's channel, and I believe he's also streaming right now. AZ Pinoy, fellow Brick streamer. Shout out to AZ Pinoy. And by the way, even though Zach is not here, Zach Rutledge, did I get his... Give me, I gotta get his handle right here. Rutledge. There we go. I want to get a shout out to Zach, because he needs new followers. He's almost at 1,000. I would love to get him to 1,000 on New Year's. I think it'd be great. I love the pink, makes the prints pop really well. I think so. That's one of the reasons why I went with a finer resolution on this particular Vader, even though it would take longer to do. I was like, all right, well, if I'm going to do it and I'm doing it in pink, I might as well go for something a little cleaner. So that's the reason why this is not 0.2, but 0.15. 7, it'll take a total of 7 hours. It's been a good start to the year. Great. So that means we're also in for a good year on our end. My only New Year's resolution this previous year was to live stream every day, and I did that. I succeeded. Today, I succeeded. I made my goal, and I succeeded. The only thing that I can think of, like if I had a New Year's resolution, like continue, right? But I'm not held to it now, should something come up. Although I have every intention on doing it every night, continue to do it, because everyone else has enjoyed it, and you've been very supportive. But I think if I had a New Year's resolution, it would be to maintain my weight where I have been able to for a couple of years. So, that's not really a resolution, as long as I just keep doing what I'm doing, which, let me tell you, around the holidays is a challenge and a half. I'm making the Twitch rounds. Wish all my Twitch friends Happy New Year. Ben Brady, I appreciate that. Salute to you, and hope to see you frequently in the new year. The year of Star Wars. I say that every year. Is that the Vader with his hands up? I don't know if you'd say hands up, but it's this Vader. That's what the hands look like. Is that what you mean? It is a Vader, or will be a Vader. You binged all of Cobra Kai? Oh my god. Season 5 is coming out that quickly? Shut up. What? So, I started Persico. I started Cobra Kai. Season 4. I'm like 4 or 5 episodes in. I love it. Like, if you've not watched Cobra Kai, it is so good. It is just good. Even Jedi may start watching some episodes with me, and then I'm gonna have, it's like, if she really gets into it, I'm like, all right, do you want to watch the movie that started it all? That candy corn diet works. Ben, don't get me started. Don't. I've got bags of candy corn still. Unopened, by the way, unopened. It honestly, it comes down to just watching how much I eat on a daily basis. That's kind of what it comes down to. And by the way, a shout out to Americos. Did I ever get your name right? Am I still saying it right? Another huge Star Wars fan and streamer here on Twitch. If you're not following him, give him a follow. Every time I tune in, he's got a Darth Maul hat on. I love it. Seemingly, every time I tune in. That green kind of makes it look like a Jade Vader. Kind of. Yeah, all right. I've got a translucent-ish green. I've got a couple other greens that this is the thing. I find a model of a good Vader model, and I want to print all the colors. They drop an F-bomb. I don't know if they drop an F-bomb. I've heard S, not F. Crypto, NFT, blockchain, gaming, 2022. Hope you all make a ton of money. Eric, I don't understand any of it. And honestly, NFTs are full of grifters. So, blockchain's interesting if you're a database admin. Crypto, again, kind of full of grifters. So, Ben loves candy corn. Well, good. You can have all of it, Ben. Take it all. Cobra Kai is a mixture of Mexican novella and OG Power Rangers. Really? OG? I guess this is as close to Power Rangers as I get, then. I love how everybody always switches sides. Like, you don't know. And I love that. I love that it's always in motion. And I love the fact that they're not just trying to do things the way they always did things. I mean, it's fresh. It's absolutely fresh. You can confirm at least one F-bomb? Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to listen for that. It's warranted. I've enjoyed the hell out of it. What's this, Groggy Nods? Or Groggy Nod. And shout out to Groggy Nod. We rated him, what was it, last night? Hopefully you got a few new followers there. Yes. Vader. I think Netflix is also going to be doing a new Power Rangers series. I don't know if that's coming out in 2022. You got 11 new subs or followers? 11 new subs in a night is awesome. Like, that would be, so you got him gifted. That's amazing. Dude, that's incredible. Subs, wow. So let me, there we go. There's a closer look. So now you can actually see the Vader head printing. It's kind of cool. I see 3D printing wasn't a part of my New Year's resolution last year, or this year, still this year, because I wasn't into it. Now I'm into it. Yellowstone. Ben, what is Yellowstone on? I went looking for it on Paramount, which, by the way, Star Trek Discovery this week was fan-friggin-tastic. Star Trek Discovery is amazing. If you've not yet started Star Trek Discovery, it is totally worth the watch. Have I seen The Next Karate Kid? Oh, I don't know if I ever saw that one. That was the one with Hilary Swank. I might have, but I've completely forgotten. New Power Rangers Universe Plans. Okay, that's what it was. Big fan. Yeah. Yellowstone's HBO. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll have to pop onto HBO then. Because a few people have recommended it. It's on Peacock. I don't want to touch Peacock. Peacock is just... Ugh. Chris Morning, why it's so hard to bring in followers and short-form content to live streaming or YouTube. Do I think streaming is declining? People want short and simple, then good advice. Well, Merrick Coast, two different types of people. Two different types of audiences. And, you know, I'm on TikTok as well. I have not really been as prolific with publishing here during the holidays. I kind of slowed down. I had like one or two. I've got another one that I wanted to record. I'm probably going to get out to TikTok tomorrow, possibly. Different kind of content. You know, TikTok excels at increasing, you know, engagement with immediate satisfaction. And live streaming is more of a community building exercise, more like hanging out with people, you know, having a drink with them, you know, like, hey, how'd your day go? Hey, this is what I'm doing. Hey, what are you up to? Hey, what's going on? Different kind of audience, community need, human need. It's one of the reasons I never really did well with YouTube. Though that said, I still am doing YouTube. The vlog, I don't know if it's going to be every week this year, because I can't commit. I can't commit to something that I'm not in full control of. I don't want to commit to something, because then I will be very, very upset if it doesn't happen. So I mean, I will make, you know, every effort to see it through. But doing stuff on YouTube is different than TikTok. Doing stuff on TikTok is different from Twitch. It just, you know, I would go to TikTok if I'm just looking to kind of, you know, see what's up. Like, all right, make me laugh, inspire me. Like, let me just kind of flip between videos and not have to worry. I don't need to know who any of these people are. I don't want to connect with anybody. I just want to watch. That's what TikTok's great for. But on Twitch, it's more of, you're not going to come to Twitch most people would not come to Twitch if they were just going to be passive. Twitch is a very active state type of platform. And it's one of the reasons I love it. It's one of the reasons I appreciate it, because I like live. I like doing live. I like interacting live. As much as it would take probably less time to do a TikTok video, I don't feel I can connect with people in the same way. I don't have that itch scratched. Itched? Always mess that up. I don't look any different. Well, it's because I've been in a cryogenic chamber. Isn't there a prequel? Yes, 1883. That's the one that Ben Brady was just saying is on Paramount. That's where I got screwed up. So I guess I'm going to have to go to HBO. So I think I'll watch Yellowstone. I'll try Yellowstone after I'm done with Cobra Kai, because enough people have talked about it. Wife's birthday, no worries. Happy birthday to them. Dark Toy Lord. Hope you get many toys in the new year. I say that to all. I remember, Ben. I don't remember the exact day, but I remember having you on. Back in the day. Oh, way back in the day. Back when, Software was a different game. A radically different game in that era. Radically different. And there are parts of me that miss that era in Software. Parts of me. Because I'm not going to say it was innocent, but it was just simple. So much more straightforward. PCs were more straightforward, simple. Now, it's just a different game. Not a game that I'm as interested in as other people, but I was never a hardware guy. I was always a software guy. And software, I'm telling you, is different. Just radically different than it used to be. Is Yellowstone a Western? I don't know if I can answer that question. I've heard that it's kind of It is Western-ish, but other elements layered in within. Mighty Bean says, Twitch is on most of the day for me. It's like having a radio on now. Mighty Bean, if you find the right creators, that's exactly what it is. If you find the people who interact or are talking about the things that you want to talk about, that's what makes it work. My Twitch itch. My Twitch. Oh, Fix 'em Dude and Fix 'em Gal really like Yellowstone. Don't watch Yellowstone around your daughter. F-bombs every 5 minutes. Oh, well, it's like being around me. You remember the date. It was also the day you had your first dose of insulin. Really? I didn't know that. Or did I? Wow. You were thinking of Jellystone. That's on HBO. Okay, so wait. What's Yellowstone on? Do I have to get Paramount Plus? I don't want to get Paramount Plus. I got the Paramount app, and it's garbage. So I do have to try it on Peacock. Dang it. I thought I searched for Yellowstone on Paramount Plus. But I tell you, the Paramount Plus app is trash. It is absolute trash. I've had so many times I've gone in to watch Star Trek, and I can't because the ad doesn't play. And like, I'll watch the ad. I don't care about the dang ad. Subscribe to someone's Plex server? Yeah. At this point, it's just about as easy. Hey, that dude Ramon. Hello, and Happy New Year. From what I've seen, Yellowstone is a crime drama-y, like Farmer Mob. It's on Peacock. Okay. So I will have to reinstall Peacock. I will have to like research for it and then figure it out. Because I had Peacock briefly and I'm like, this is pointless. Why do I have this app? Why? Hey, Crack Pyrex. Don't know if you noticed the other day, but you were gifted a resub the other day. You signed up for Peacock just for that? Wow. I don't think I'd go that far. I don't think I could justify it. But I will, after Cobra Kai, Paramount Plus on Amazon Prime Video. That'd probably be the way to go. But I have, I don't have Paramount Plus that I know of anymore. Maybe I do, and I didn't even realize it. But I have to watch, I think I have to watch commercials. So maybe I'm on a lower tier of Paramount Plus. But I wanted Paramount Plus specifically for Discovery, Star Trek. Is this the Pepto-Bismol filament? It is, Cracked Pyrex. This is a Pepto-Bismol Vader. It's coming out okay. Although, this is the second time the helmet has this weird freaking anomaly. It had this anomaly on the green, and it seems to be related to connecting with the supports. So I don't know if I have to use thicker supports. I think that's the next thing I'm going to try with this. Maybe I won't be able to go with snug supports next time, because the anomaly that I'm talking about, you won't be able to see it very well on this helmet, on this particular, sorry, get to refocus. You can see underneath the, if I can get it right there, it looks like there's a little like a notch there. The same thing happened previously, so I think it's where it's trying to connect to the support and it's just too loose, so it wobbles. So I wonder, I think the next time I try this, I mean, it's fine. It's not like, oh, this is horrible. It's an unusable print. It's as good, I mean, it's a 3D print. It works, as long as everything comes out okay. Only the dark side can remedy nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, and diarrhea. You don't know the power of pooping out your brains. Reminds me of the Valentine's Day Funkos. Oh, yeah! Evil Kron. I got all 5. They were fun to get. This year, I don't know any special Valentine's things. The only thing that I've seen, Target has a special Grogu. They did the holiday Grogu, the Christmas Grogu. And it, like this, they had the little garb or whatever, and then they did another one for Valentine's Day. It's got the the candy hearts, so it's kind of got a candy heart shirt. So I've seen that as a new Valentine's Day stuff. Yeah, they already have it's not even New Year's, and Valentine's stuff was out. I use Prusa Slicer, Eric, because I'm on a Prusa Mini. I decided to go all in with Prusa. Asgardian, it is pretty cool. Like, Asgardian Wookiee, they like the little hearts. One of them says Jedi, theirs says like Duo, or, you know, just little heart, like custom, like Star Wars hearts. A Mando symbol, or a Mythosaur skull, Mudhorn, Mando helmet. It's pretty cool. Used to work at GameStop. Remember stocking a bunch of them. Never did buy them. Oh, my GameStop like went out of business. I mean, they didn't go out of business, but they just disappeared. Yeah, those are the ones that I was talking about. Big fan on that. There were 5 of them available. There was an exclusive R2, I think, on the Funko website. Yeah, I like the holiday stuff that comes out, because sometimes you will get a few exclusives released. So again, this is at a 0.15 millimeter layer height, which is a bit finer, not by much, but with a lighter filament, it makes all the difference in the world, I've discovered, despite the anomalies like that helmet. In fact, this previous helmet connected better than that one, seemingly. I think that's the reason, because it's the same. It's like there's a line. Yeah, I think that's all about the. I think it's all about the supports there. So the one you work out, sadly. Well, mine went out of business because the issue was that the rent, like, you know, to lease or whatever, the space needed to be redone, and they just didn't want to pay the money, so they just disappeared. And so this is the problem. Every time, like, one of the stores that I frequent goes out of business, what usually pops up in its place is lame, useless, if anything. So it's mildly frustrating. Yeah, the print's coming out okay, minus, like I said, the anomaly that I'm seeing on the other side of the helmet. Give me a second. How am I? All right, it's going to move a tiny bit. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Oops, come around here. Sorry. You see the helmet? Do you see that line on the helmet? It's a bit more pronounced on this side. So yeah, that's how that one's turning out. But it does look like Vader's relaxing, doesn't it? Relax, Vader. Sit back. Take a load off. Hey, Britt! Thank you, Fix 'em Dude, for getting on that shout out. I'm doing a pink Vader. He is straight chilling, just relaxing. Happy New Year. Is it New Year on your end yet? Let's see here. So midnight, 11, 10, 9. So you're at 9 o'clock my time. That's when it's midnight your time. Is that how it goes? Dude, I'm so old. I don't think I'm gonna make it to midnight. That'll buff out Persico. You think so? I usually don't buff, because it would get file, and if I could polish it out a bit, that'd be great. But I don't think I've got a tool that could do it like that. I have to file and then figure out how to smooth. Just the same reason why I'm not really going to be going after the feet on these. As long as they stand for the most part without falling over, I'll be happy. What are some of my must-watch TV shows? So many. There's so many. It's difficult to name. I can't, like, I was mentioning last night, I think, 2021, I cannot think of a single evening I can think of a single evening. Most evenings, not all, but most, I was able to watch a new movie, a new series, a new episode in a series, which is great. Because that means that this year we'll have even more, because I'll be able to watch new series. Now I'm talking about, like, if I can find it, Yellowstone. At 64 years old, I'll be lucky to make it to 10 p.m. Dude, that's what I'm saying, Ben. It's just too old. It's too old. 2022, it's aging me already. Dr. Andolph, whose filament I'm using here, in a way that it was never designed to be. I think this filament was specifically designed for lithophanes. And here I am printing relaxing Vader figures. 2022 is almost here. You know what that means? 2 hours and 14 minutes, and I start doing my taxes. Welcome to being a business owner. People don't realize just how challenging it is to be a business owner. They think it's so easy. Oh, it's easy. Oh, just do this, just do that, just do the other thing. It's easy to sit there and tell someone what to do if you've never done it. So easy. You can airbrush 3D resin filament on it and UV cure it, no sanding. Oh, it's an interesting idea. Oh, I haven't really messed with the chemical stuff. Might see if I can find a Yellowstone watch tonight. Like I said, after Cobra Kai, I think that's what I'm going for. In fact, let me try to sand the feet of this Vader and hopefully not break it. Because you might remember I broke, I've got the big files and the small files. Happy New Year from Scotland. Awesome! You speak for the entire nation? Wow. Can you hear it? Can you hear me filing? Here's my file. Look, David, I'm filing. I'm filing my figures. I'm filing my Printed Solid figures. Gotta say, Printed Solid pretty much fueled my 2021. So shout out to Printed Solid once again. D. Randolph, 1976. Dr. Andolph himself taking a break from whatever he's doing to say hello. Ooh, I love how the light, at least from my angle, is shining down on that Vader. This is such a great model. I'm glad I gave it a shot. I'm going to be printing this model in a variety of filaments. No, do not put UV resin in an airbrush. Oh, I didn't plan on it. I have no resin. Don't worry about it. No, I would not do anything with resin without asking, like, the entire community, so. Purple? Uh-oh. Looks like, you're getting the last of this before I have to recharge those batteries. Because the battery, it looks like the battery's about to die. New year, new battery charge. Dangerous trend going on that it is a hack and incredibly dangerous. Oh, good to know. Drinking Jameson till the ball drops. That's one surefire way of not making it to midnight. We got 1 minute left in this Vader. Just the rest of his helmet, basically. And that's it. I find your lack of filament disturbing. Although I'm still happiest, despite it taking a lot out of me to remove all the supports. I'm still happiest with the chocolate Vader. I'm sorry, Tree Brown Vader. Tree Brown. Come on, David. Come on. It's freaking chocolate. Milk chocolate, dude. I'm vegan. Milk chocolate. You're struggling if you want to open the wine now or just before midnight. Might not make it. Sith Lord, that's it's a calculation I had to make. I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, so forget it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy this time together. Hello, No More 3. Good to see you once again, and everybody, really, including Critic 482, who's showing up in full force tonight. Oh, there we go. Vader done. Vader, you've heard of Getter done? No. This is Vader done. New drinking game. Every time Chris says Vader, David Randolph takes a shot of Jameson. That sounds great because I have a huge Vader collection. I love Darth Vader. Like, if you give me a model that's got Darth Vader in it, I will totally print it. Seriously. It's my thing. Vader thing is my thing. Vader spotting. 5 shots. You're already drunk, which would explain why you're here. Like, why is David hanging out in Chris Perillo's stream? Sorry, it's really bright. I need to print next some coinage. Let me get these things out. Getting my tools out. Letting it snow. Are we gonna let it snow for real? All right, hang on. I think we got snow. Even though we haven't had any cheers tonight, usually that comes with a cheer, Mighty Bean. We'll make an exception. I don't think there's been any cheers tonight. That's not a complaint, nor is a suggestion. It's just an observation, people. Supports are easy to remove on this. I was trying to get it off because I'm trying to get the next one going here. The coinage. Would you rather burn your Vader collection or go bungee jumping with amateurs? Burn my Vader collection. Oh, Fix'em Dude coming in with the first cheer tonight.
Fix'em Dude cheered X300. Let it snow.
He really wanted it to snow. Really wanted it that badly. Alright, so now, give me a second. Let me get the next one going. Oh, there it is. Gonna do the little face coin thing. Let it snow, let it snow! Oh! The streamers outside are frightful, but the prints are so delightful. So as long as you don't pop off the leg. Remember I broke the foot last night? I patched it. It was patched. That's why I'm very careful. You're gonna bungee jump? Really? Man, I love my Vader collection, but I love my life even more than my Vader collection. I can't believe I just said that. Ooh, got some burn filament there. That does not look good. What is that? It's like something got in there. Weird. Right. Birthday's in 4 hours. Hey, Ashmo, happy early birthday. Really? You were born on New Year's? That's crazy. Crazy awesome.
Adeline French cheered X100. Happy New Year. May 2022 be a safe and wonderful year.
I hope it is. Tell you what, with this community, it will be. It will be. It will be. Appreciate all y'all coming here on a regular basis, if not some of nightly. I mean, I know life gets busy and there are many people that you got to pay attention to. Many responsibilities that you have. Trust me, I take care of my responsibilities too. In fact, that reminds me, after I'm done removing the supports, did it start? Oh, no. Thank you, Dr. Andolph. Appreciate your continued support.
Drandolph 1976 cheered X100.
Really do, David. Very appreciated. Oh, man, there's like some burnt filament or something in here. Weird. It's marring what would otherwise be a decent print. It's like, ooh, something happened here.
Drandolph 1976 just gifted 10 subs.
Okay, was not expecting that, but very appreciated. Is this a tax write-off, David? Make it a tax write-off. Am I a filament influencer? Is that... a filaments influencer? How do I say it? I love the fact that Project 454 and Narf Chunks and Darth Gallum got subs.
Train, choo choo.
Oh, we got a hype train? We got a level 4 hype train. Does that mean I have to pause the scraping to go get Emperor Palpatine? Because Palpatine should not be scraping. I will say that. Because it would be very dangerous. Very dangerous. Alright, is he gonna stand? Okay, this one stood. This one seemingly stood. I may want to take the file to it, though. I think he could file. Alright, hang on. Let me go get Palpatine.
Krusty 3D cheered X100.
Why is this not working? No, that's not it. Why is this not working? This, that. There. There. Okay, now go. Print. I hope everybody out there has a horrible new year. I hope you have a horrid new year. Everyone else is saying Happy New Year. I hope yours is horrid. Ghastly. I was told that I should not file, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because you know what? Forget Chris.
Fixum Dude just gifted 5 subs.
I'm evil, so I'm not going to listen. Fixum Dude, gifting subs. Thank you for that. You're watching, you tuned into Emperor Palpatine Prince stream. He is currently filing. He loves doing this, if only because Chris will be perturbed. Thank you, Fixum Dude. One of the best mods anybody could ask for. Indeed, Haze. Happy New Year. And thank you for the 10 bits, critic. Are you a critic of mine? Are you? I suppose it's possible. Didn't think I had critics. But yes, it is possible. Not just good, amazing. Yippee-ki-yay, mother father. Is that what they use?
Hoken 24.99 cheered X100.
Thank you, M. Hoken 2499 for the 100 bits. Astounding cheers. That's right, I am a podiatrist. I'm podiatring right now. That's a word. Podiatring. See, it's still very Vader's feet still very wobbly. More wobbly than I would like them to be. So we're going to file. Single, it's one file, so it's single file. I'm afraid my file will be fully operational when this hype train is over.
Trandolph 1976 just gifted 5 subs.
What? D. Randolph continues to surprise. In my humble opinion, D. Randolph should drink Jameson more frequently. I'm all for the drinking of the Jameson. I don't even know who Jameson is, nor why you would drink a Jameson. But I say, yes, go for it. If you have the option, why not? Because that's how you get a Vader to stand. Are you going to stand okay? He's still a little more wobbly than I'd like him to be. Which I agree. This is the only challenge specifically with this print and printing it that way, is the fact that it's just a little more wobbly than I would like it to be. Thank you for getting us through a level 5. Really appreciated that. Here on New Year's Eve. Not Old Year's Eve. No one celebrates Old Year's Eve. Nobody. I will also not be celebrating Old Year's Eve. Because that would be boring. Alright, are you going to be wobbly? I'm probably... See, this is my concern is that I make it worse. See, I fear I made it worse. Made it? Yes. I need to, oh boy. So now, you lean it forward a tiny bit. Should have stopped while I was ahead. Lesson learned. Come on, you can do it. Do it. I probably need to put some weight on the front. I'm going to sand it down to stumps. Vader, stand on your own 2 feet. Do it. Is it going to go? It's too heavy in the front. Let me see if I can get it more. Thank you for participating in this hype train. I will give you 5 million Republic credits from me. Add points to all 5 million. If I type that out correctly. Chris's keyboard sucks. Alright, I now return you to him. Have a very sad new year. Wow. Oh, did Palpatine ruin... He ruined it. It was fine. Why did he mess with it? So now I gotta try to fix this. To fix a problem that didn't exist in the first place. Thank you, everybody, for participating in that hype train. Always good to have, especially on special events like tonight. Painstaking. Come on, Vader. I need you to be flat-footed. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Get in there. Alright, let me take care of the rest of the supports. I will not be defeated. I was defeated, specifically with the other one, the other green. I had to admit defeat. Had no choice. Taking as much out as I possibly can here. Supports made their way all the way to the back of the helmet, which, let me tell you, is no picnic to get out, to extract. It is something, though. the last thing you want to do is snap the helmet. Break the helmet in any way. There's also one down here, I thought, yeah. Every little support removal could help. Oh, wait a minute, is that... Oh, dude. Yeah, those feet, the feet, I need to even out the feet. I can see how the feet are uneven right now. Happy New Year, everyone. Asgardian Wookiee is back. Will I be live for the countdown? Which one? You're going to have to narrow it down. Which countdown are you talking about? There's so many countdowns tonight. Will I be live? I mean, I don't even know if I've been awake for New Year's in recent years. I don't know. New Year's isn't really a... It really was a thing. The only New Year's I really remember celebrating was the year 2000. That was a big deal. Woo, 2000, woo. We made it. Then it was all downhill from there. Hey, Mine37388. When drinking soda from a bottle, how many swallows can you do before you have to take a breath? I've never counted. Is that something I should have been doing? I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, the support is out. Mostly, I mean, it's loose, so I gotta get it out. So this is... I had the same issue with the other one, so this is not a surprise. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out of the back of the helmet, though. See, these things, this drives me nuts, right? Knowing the supports are there and getting them out. There we go. I think I got it. Had to push it out the front. Woot! Now, I'm looking at the feet, and they are far from flat. You know what? I'm gonna call on the heavy guns. You thought I'd be live 12 a.m. counting? Nah, why would I do that? Here's an industrial strength. Look at this file. I am not messing around. But I can get the whole foot. See? I can get the whole foot. That's what I needed to do. Supports removed. Wait, you stood up, dude. I saw you stand up. I saw you stand up. Dude, you saw it. You saw it, didn't you? He stood up. Okay, gotta keep at it then. Oops. Blew the supports. There we go. Had to call it the big guns. It does stand. It does. Do you see it? Can you see it? You saw it. You saw it, didn't you? Not happy though. Needs to be a little more. problem is like, how's it gonna stand on its own? It wants to stand on it. It's there. It is there. It is 90% there. Like it stands on its own now. The question is, what do I need to do to flatten it? And it looks like flat when it does that, but doesn't take much. I have a feeling I'm gonna need to use something else, like a fun tack or something like that, you know? Yeah, blue tack, that's what I was thinking. Something like that, because that's the only way. And this was, you might remember, this was my concern about the other ones, right? Like this one, like this stands. It was able to balance. I had the right amount. But this one, this other one's just going to take a bit more finesse. Yeah, I heard about Betty White earlier. I wasn't gonna bring it up, if only because everybody processes their grief differently. Suffice it to say, yeah, one of the worst last things to happen in 2021, for sure. So is it flat now? It's just back heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I want to be careful not to break the legs as I did. Although I accidentally broke the legs with supports last time. This Vader is just so back heavy. It balances well when it's got flat feet. Yeah, Betty White was just a couple weeks from 100. Which, let me say, I hope I can make it that long. You know, it's like the feet, they're uneven to begin with. I mean, maybe not to begin with, but like the right foot is definitely Yeah, I think it's gonna have to go on the front. Yeah, there's not much more I can do. Ooh, I think I had it briefly. Because you don't want it to rock. You want it to have some kind of heel in the back. That's the model really needed it. Hope I live that long? Yeah. You'll be too old to come to my birthday party? That's okay. All my birthday parties are virtual. See, it stands. It does stand. You see it. Getting it to stand over and over again is going to prove to be a bit of a challenge, but it does stand. Let's see if I can. It does stand. Okay, so I was able to stand it twice. As long as it doesn't wobble. But the thing is I can bolster it with the other ones, and it gives it enough so I can like layer it like a, you know, Neapolitan and be fine, which is exactly how it would stand anyway, not just on its own, if only for space constraints. They look like little bowling pins, don't they? If Disney did a show about people collecting stuff, they asked you to be in it, Star Wars episode, would you do it? Oh yeah, that'd be fun. Why not? It'd be great to be a part of a collecting show. It'd be awesome. Because there are other people just like me out there. Just like me. Exactly like me. They understand. Those people get me. Those people understand. Those people know it. Those people love it. Those people have to work for it. Those people know what it's like to adult. They know those pains. So, you know, just a little bit of a chance to escape the rigors of responsibility and stresses of life as an adult. Yeah. I'd totally do that. Yeah, look, it came out. So, yeah, it came out pretty well. It's a little... It's a little tricky. It does... No, not yet. It's a little tricky to get stand, but it will stand on its own. It's a little tricky to stand. Yeah, I haven't talked about it yet, because we were doing a hype train. But it does stand on its own.
Wait, we're on a hype train?
We did a hype train, yeah. Yeah, we did a hype train. No, those are not standing. Yeah, Emperor Palpatine came out, yeah.
Oh, today?
The chocolate ones should stand okay. The strawberry one, it's standing okay. Although I can't say that the 0.15 is necessarily... I think it may be a law of diminishing returns with the 0.15 versus the 0.2 layer heights. Seems to be a law of diminishing returns. Sorry about that. Let me... There we go. Did not look good. Hey Mark, Happy New Year. I don't think it's happened for you yet, though. Getting there. The next thing I needed to do, this is what Jedi I think came in here for. I was debating whether or not I was going to do the Grogu gingerbread tonight or tomorrow, but I guess I could do it tonight. Hour 39 left to go. See, I wasn't even going to try to make it to midnight tonight. I wasn't going to attempt it. Ooh, that dish is not clean. How do I feel about getting seen in the Linus video of past YouTube channels? I don't care. I care as much as people care. So, I'm here on Twitch. I'm not on YouTube. I was never a YouTuber. That's the funny thing. I published on YouTube, but like, I was always a live streamer. So I'm much more at home here on Twitch. Oops, sorry. Wrong view. yet. I don't. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go yet. I don't know how complex it is. This is the way.
Get it? Because this is the way.
Yeah. Unless I'm debating whether or not we should save it for tomorrow, the first day of the year, because then we can enjoy it tomorrow for the first day of the year.
Did we all enjoy it?
Well, yeah. I mean, I assume that anytime a cookie thing is made, that everyone here is going to eat it. It doesn't come with a lot of candies.
Because wait, we had to do it now.
No, we don't have to. Uh-oh.
What?
Okay, no, it's fine. It says may contain milk. I'm like, I thought it was not vegan for a second.
But it is?
No, yeah, it's vegan.
All things may contain milk?
Well, you never know. You can't really get down to the...
Right. Can't really... Can't
Easy, Jedi. That's my chair.
Can't
All right. Easy. Celebration, Star Wars Celebration. Yeah, well, I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, Star Wars Celebration still going forward, although I don't know if we're ever going to get past COVID and variants and all that nonsense. I don't know. I'm fine with our new remote future, but that's me. Hang on. Can you grab that box for me again? Oh, this already cracked. Good. This already cracked. Good. These two already cracked. All right.
Hey, this box.
Thank you. No, not this one. I haven't opened tonight's figure yet either, so I
Sorry,
need to do that.
this box.
Okay, so we have to assemble the base. So we do. I do this. I don't know yet, Jedi. 1, 2. Yeah, that Cara Dune character. She's never coming back. She is never coming back. Okay, wait. So 1, 2, 3. Is this? Do I do? Okay, so I gotta do it like this. Hang on, Jedi. Cara Dune.
Cara Dune?
Yeah. Okay, that one. Okay, so now I have to.
I mean, Cara Dune.
What I just said. She's never coming back. It is a Grogu gingerbread. This was sent to us by Liz Bradshaw. So there's the picture. Hotel Transylvania starts on January 14th. Jedi. She likes Hotel Transylvania. Blah blah blah. Isn't that the one? He goes blah blah blah.
Yeah. This is a super funny movie. We started Transylvania 1. We haven't seen Transylvania 1 because it has like coins and stuff. Money.
Oh, it costs money?
We bought it. We bought it.
What?
We bought it.
What do you mean you bought it?
We bought it.
What do you mean you bought it? Thank you, I'm hoping for the cheer. What?
Cheer Dex 100. Does Jedi have a favorite toy from Christmas?
When?
Wait. Oh wait, did it cost money?
Did it cost money?
You would have to ask my mom. I don't remember.
I don't want to be buying movies willy-nilly because,
Willy-nilly.
well, willy-nilly because there's means at random. Because the problem is with the digital stuff, eventually they'll come on streaming. So I don't want to spend money on that stuff. So I'm going to have to find out what's going on with that. All right, so it says we got to do this. Okay, there's that. And then this goes on here. Some glue. See, now this is definitely a good. Does Jedi have a favorite toy from Christmas? I don't know. She's been playing with quite a few. Probably her doll, if anything. Although she has a lot of those dolls. Okay, wait, how is this gonna? So it goes on like this, and then this goes on like this. Hopefully this is enough frosting to get it to glue. Adhere. So it's that. And then, oops. Oops. Ah, crap. So I need to, that's right. I think I do glue on these. It's not really glue, it's frosting glue. The tastiest glue around here. Tastiest. Okay. We did the pod. There's the pod. We've done the pod. This is so much easier than a gingerbread house for sure. All right. Dots here. Get it rolled up a bit. Zach is at 9:58. All right, is Zach streaming tonight? Because we'll raid him again to get him over 1,000. That'd be great. And by the way, good to see you, Anto, Torres, Art, and everybody else. Sorry if I'm missing chat because I'm concentrating on the gingerbread pram that Liz sent as a gift. I may have paid for it. I can't remember. Sometimes she sends us gifts, and sometimes I pay for the things that she finds up in Canada. Even though I had a different kind of decoration for this particular area, the pram, I'm going with the dots. You can just make it up as you go along. Jedi wanted to help, so I'm going to let her get in here as soon as I get the foundation kind of done. We got, of course, it's on a Vader plate, naturally. Wasn't sure if we were going to need the lightsaber knife. Alright, so now I got to do the Grogu. Alright. So how am I going to do this one? Okay, so I got to do... Oh, we got to decorate the back, too. This one's going to be a bit more of a challenge than I thought. But not as bad as the... this won't be nearly as horrific as the gingerbread house turned out, huh? Oh my god. Ah! I'm like winding up the frosting here, so you don't want to waste it. Getting it on the desk. Oh, I'll be eating some of this for sure. I don't even think this is not going to survive the night. This is a guarantee it will not survive the night. It will be decimated. It'll be gone, because that's what happens anytime this kind of stuff enters the house. I wanted to enjoy it, at least a little while. There we go. That looks good. Doesn't it? That looks tasty. Give me a second. Yeah, that looks good. I'll do the dots up there too. This is... I'll push it down in the back a bit because it's supposed to be like that. Now we do the Grogu. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. What is this, Groggy Nod? Glad you asked. It is a Grogu gingerbread thing. Here, I can... There. It's the Grogu gingerbread thing. They at least give you grooves. I appreciate the grooves. Wait, no, that would be black, wouldn't it? I gotta do the grooves in black, I think. His little hands. He's cute as a button. Is this vegan? Yes. Yes, it's vegan. Am I eating it? Yes. Is it in this house? Yes, then it's vegan. I don't really like non-vegan things in the house because then it gets confusing and people have to read labels, and that's just terribly tedious and quite honestly a bit disrespectful. Some of that leaked over. So now I've squeezed that. Suppose I could do a bit more back here, yeah? Oops. Love me a good gingerbread. Now, how is it supposed to sit up there? Oh man. This one's not gonna be easy. Hey TC Jamie, good to see ya. Doing a pram. Go Grogu pram. Pram! Let's get, there's a bit more green here. Maybe we can intersperse the green. Uh-oh, no. Tripped on the plate. Trying to get it to stick to the cookie. Uh-oh. Got a tiny bit. Jedi wanted to help too, so I'm going to see if we can get her to maybe add to the base when we like glue it down onto the. Okay, so there's all the green. Your wife and I bought a gingerbread house for Christmas, never actually made it. Nice. Oh, I thought you just ate it. That's the way to do it, right? You don't actually make it, you just eat it. Well, I'd like to, before we start eating it, I would like to at least get it staged. Alright, that's all the green. Celebratory green. All right, now I've got to draw the Grogu. Grogu, baby. His mouth almost makes it look like a mustache. Seriously, it's a mustache. Does that not look like a mustache? For real? Hey, big sports fan. Good to see you. Welcome back to the play shop. The black. We can save there. We need to. So it goes down like here. Happy New Year's Eve, indeed. So far, I'd say it's pretty darn happy. Had ourselves a hype train. Chris, here's what you got for Christmas. Oh, Super Mario 3D World? Wow. Is that a game? I'm assuming it's a game. So I've got to hold this still. Give me a second. I gotta hold this still. I gotta let it freeze in place. A side table for your bedroom? Smart. You realize the head will be the first thing eaten? Oh yeah, easily. Because you can tell, because it's got the most amount of friggin' frosting. Of course it's gonna be the first thing eaten. I would like to claim the Yoda head, personally, but I don't. I guarantee the ones that are going to stick around, the cookies that are going to be left tomorrow, are going to be the ones with no frosting on them at all. Don't you like it? I'm painstakingly trying to put it together, trying to create something that is, you know, enjoyable and edible. Okay, are you going to fall? See, I had to let it set for a tiny bit. Fall? I don't want to move it yet. Just kind of had to let it set. I didn't want to over black, because if we over blacked, then it would look weird. This is just a minimum black right now. Minimum viable black. That's pretty cool. I'd rather build one of these than a house. So I'm glad we had a chance to do it, thanks to Liz. Thank you, the Midnight Smith. Gave you a shout out earlier. I'll give you another one. Because the Vader turned out fine at 30% for me. I feel it turned out great. The pink one needs a little bit of help standing. It will stand on its own. It just takes a very steady hand. And I may need to file it a bit more. Just as long as you don't breathe on it. It will stand on its own. Thank you, the Midnight Smith. The green one turned out great. This was the first one I did at a 30% lean. Nothing broke. Nothing broke. I'm worried that the foot is going to snap naturally, but the green one stood well enough without needing to do any filing. But the pink one, I thought I could do a little better with filing. But if I just hold it very steady, it will on its own. Come on, don't make a liar out of me. It was doing it. I guess it's got to be on a completely flat surface too. This desk is far from just a perfectly flat surface. Come on, do it. As opposed to the green, which I could just set down and it'll do it just fine. If I put it over here, it's fine. But if I put it here, it's like leaning back. So the pink one did not turn out as good as I would have liked it to have turned out. It's leaning against the plate right now, so if I pull the plate, it'll fall. But like as far as a print goes, it turned out well. This is at a 0.15 mm layer height, so it came out smooth. And as long as I'm standing it with the other Vaders, it will stand just fine. Or leaning it up against something, it'll stand just fine. And that's the intent with the pink Vader. Okay, hang on. Now, it's going to make a liar out of me until I get it to stand perfectly. Hey, Can't Stop Lying. Thanks again for your support. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it. Sometimes people pop in once, and then we don't see them again. So I appreciate when people come back. That's how you build a community. Groggynaut says, why are you always lying? Why? Come on, do it. Do it. Now I want to, like, take out the file again. It's like it just doesn't seem like it's flat, you know? Gotta wait for the Grogu to dry anyway. Seeing if I can see. As long as it doesn't blow into the... Because this is how I got it to stand in the first place. Don't want to blow it in the direction of the cookie. Now watch, it won't be able to stand over here. Yeah. It's very... It's going to be very challenging. Do it. And let this be a lesson. There we go. Okay, so it stood there. What'd you do tonight? Oh, I tried to get a Vader statue to balance. And it was doing it. Don't sand the heels. I had to. And that would be why. Got it. See? I told you. Now watch, I won't be able to do it again. It had to be in the perfect spot. See? It worked. Whoa!
Graham Ling cheered X1000. Happy New Year's Eve, Chris.
Graham, so glad you're here. Thank you so much for that. Outstanding. Was not expecting that cheer to come out of the blue. Right from out of the blue. Unbelievable. Thank you, Graham. You got a Chris Pirillo thumbs up emote. That's exclusive, I think, for that cheer, yeah? Something like that. I don't really do the emote thing as much as others do. See, Grogu's sitting here. Grogu approves. Vader approves. If I can move him here. Grogu. Fix'em Dude cheering on top of that. Fix'em Dude, he's just so happy.
100.
Look at all you cheerers. Look at all you subs. Thank you. Didn't quite make our December goal for subs. But...
Graham Ling cheered X1000. Deja vu lol. Look forward to seeing you in 2022.
Thank you. We're going to have to make it happen, Graham. Gonna have to make it happen. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. Do it live. We'll do it live. I forgot to put my Grogu balls on, didn't I? My bad. I got so carried away. We will. Well, I am around, usually doing, well, my thing, including balancing Darth Vader figures, which I love to do. Obviously. You can't see that back there, unfortunately. I'll just put him over here. Watch him not stand there. Totally forgot to put the balls on. Come on, Grogu balls, Grogu all the way. Oh, what fun it is to be here when Graham comes and cheers it. Oh, Graham's turning off Let It Snow. He turned it off now. Thank you. It is no longer snowing in the play shop. I was wondering when that was going to happen. Thank you so much. Well, like I said, you know, we're not really, you know, holiday celebrators around here as much. So we would have had no plans for tonight anyway. I'm just putting these on it completely random. Dropping my balls. My balls are dropping. See, most people are like, hey, we're going to watch the New Year's ball drop. I'm like, no. Watch the Grogu ball drop. Oh, no. Come on. Ah. Don't fall. That thing better not fall. Same here. Went to dinner, just got home. Dude, that's the way to do it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. No stresses, no strains. Just, me, Twitch, and a few different hype trains. We had a hype train. We did kick one off. D. Randolph fueled it with, like, how many? I think David basically gifted 20 subs tonight. I think that's what it was, 20 subs. Incredible. And Graham comes in with these massive cheers. It's a good, I would say it's been a good New Year's. It's been great. Small town in South Carolina drops a flip-flop. Oh, man. These are sugar balls. That's right. In case you kind of sour. In case you were wondering what kind of balls I have, they're sugar balls. Chris Perillo's sugar balls. That's right. Just call me Sugar Balls in the New Year. It's my new nickname. Larzeus, good to see you. If you start Star Wars New Hope at 10:02, the Death Star blows up at midnight, which is way better than the ball drop. Totally agree. Completely, totally agree. That is the way to do it. Gotta be careful with this because I don't want to knock over the Grogu. But I kind of want to decorate it a bit more. My balls are dropping again. There go my balls. Found my ball. Got my ball. No longer dropping. You're excited to see me printing constantly? You know, it's since February. Every day since February. I'll be honest, Graham. Jerry's suggested that he's going to do it again. It'd be great to see him get into something again, if only to, like, preoccupy his mind. I mean, I'm not saying Jerry was the catalyst, but he was definitely, early on, someone who was doing it as a very early adopter. Hell, I'd say 3D printing in general is still very early adoptery. There we go. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see if I can write Star Wars. I'm gonna try to get Star Wars in here. Uh-oh. Sounded like a ball drop somewhere. Or not? Sounded like a ball drop. Oh, it did. The purple dropped. Oops. Dang it. Ah. I need to re-glue. There we go. Don't want to get frosting everywhere. Nor do I want to eat filament. Also, initial thoughts on Boba Fett. Yeah, I thought it was great. Happy to keep talking about it. My feeling is you can't judge a series on one episode.
SQRRLMSTR just resubscribed for 8 months.
Squirrel Master, thank you for resubbing. I appreciate that. Like I said, didn't quite make December goal for subs, but you know, every sub matters. Every sub counts. Y'all keep me going. It's very appreciated. Incredibly appreciated, Squirrel Master. It has been a long time, but I appreciate the support. I appreciate the faith. More than you know. Way more than you know. And some people don't get it. Some people don't understand what it's like to be a streamer. And when you support a streamer by being a sub or tipping or, you know, cheering, it makes the time feel like I'm not just printing or I'm not just doing something, even though I am for myself, but just it's like, wow, other people really enjoy this too, so it's fun. You adore the tech ILM is using to film it. See, I don't know what they're using apart from, what do they call it? What is it called? The stage? What do they call it? The screen? What is it called? The platform? I can't remember what it's called. I'm interested in it, but like, I just like the story. So it was great backstory for Boba Fett, and that's my feeling, is we had to go back before we could move forward. For Boba Fett, because the character carries so much weight, we had to go backwards before we could go forward. So we had to have closure with how he got out of the Sarlacc pit before we could move forward with where Boba Fett is now. So I'm enjoying the hell out of Boba Fett. You've been disconnected since you bought a house and have a baby. Missed the stream. No worries, Squirrel Master. I'm still here. You can count on me. If I know I can count on you, and you can absolutely count on me, Squirrel Master. I know what it's like to buy a house. Been there, done that. Hopefully never have to do it again, because it's not fun. You know, congratulations on the baby. Yeah, using the giant LED screen, use of Unreal Engine for the background. I mean, like, dude, it's immersive. I love it. You weren't expecting the Sarlacc at all? Oh, Graham, no, I knew it was going to happen. I knew they were going to do the Sarlacc pit, because how could you start a Boba Fett series without the Sarlacc, without saying, here's how Boba Fett got out? Like, that's what everyone... If they did not do it, people would have been pissed. I'm serious. For as much as people are whining about it right now, like, they would have been pissed if they didn't show how Boba Fett got out of the Sarlacc. Because that was, like, the big question, right? Like, how did it happen? We know it happened, but how did it happen? You expected them to skip it? No, I didn't. In fact, if I had an expectation, it's that they were going to fill that backstory. Lighting and shadows are amazing. I'm not sure I can tell you about that. Some of the scenes are a little too dark for me. Not dark as in, like, thematically, but, like, the color. Just dark. The brightness. Too dark for me. Specifically, like, the, where he ran away from the Mastiff. I'm sorry, the Massif. And, the Rodian tattled on him. That scene was a bit dark. Brightness-wise. But we got through it. I don't get all the whining. It was incredible. I totally agree, Asgardian Wookiee. I don't have any complaints. Like, you could say, well, Chris, what'd you think? I'm like, is it Star Wars? Yes. Then I loved it. I'm serious. I mean, could I criticize? Absolutely. But, like, you know, I know something enough that, you know, you can inevitably find something that you don't like. I could find plenty of things that I don't like. There are many things that are in my life that I don't like. I don't always focus on the things that I don't like. Sometimes I have no choice. All the more reason to have something like Twitch or some form of escape. Although I do need to take care of another small responsibility very briefly. If you give me a moment. After I finished printing this, I'm going to try to write Star Wars, though. What am I printing next? I've got the pink loaded. You're going to need a better TV? Yeah, no doubt. You notice lots of shows are going super dark scenes. Yeah. I can't, I mean, like, it has to be, like, pitch black in the room. For me. Otherwise, I'm like, what's going on? Too dark. Alright, what do I want to print next? Oh, I wanted to do something in chocolate. What did I want to do? I even asked Jedi, I said, remind me, I wanted to do a chocolate something. And now I can't remember what it is. I should have written it down. I really should have written it down. Happy New Year, Mango! I say shout out to you. I don't know how long you're going to be streaming again, but shout out to Merry Mango Mass. Merry Mango Mass. Appreciate your support and your streaming. I've completed a Grogu in Pram. I'll get a picture of it here in a second. Let me flip something. I've got the pink filament loaded. What else do I need to print and pick? Tonight was the last night. Oh man. Sister Attack, thanks for the resub.
Just resubscribed for 3 months. Hi, Chris, been a while.
It has, but I'm glad you are here, and I'm glad you're still supporting. You know you can count on me. Even on the nights you can't be there, you know I'm here. You know I'm here. I'm thank you for being a friend. Well, I can't say we're really friends. I'm not really friends with most of you. I'm friendly, and we're friendly to each other, but it's not like I can help you move if you needed to move. Right? You needed someone to help you move furniture. That would be a friend. I'm a streamer. We have that going on, so I appreciate that. So you know you can count on me for that, at least. What was I going to do in chocolate? I was going to do one thing in chocolate. What was I going to do? Jedi, what was I going to do? You know, it's the same thing. What TV would any of you suggest? When Ben 10's asking for TV suggestions, I have no idea. Can we borrow your truck, Chris? I don't have a truck. Unless you're talking about Krusty. Krusty may have a truck. I do not have a truck. Give me a second. I gotta finish one thing here. All right, now I want to. I don't know what I was gonna do in chocolate. What was I gonna do in chocolate, people? It's all good. Your support's good on streaming. Encouraging you to start streaming. Sister Tech, go for it. Welcome to the fray, I say. Do it. If you want to do it, I'm here to support. I've supported every person who's wanted to stream. That, you know, if I had a New Year's resolution, the one thing I thought about doing, I'm gonna try to write Star Wars now, by the way, was doing videos to help streamers in such a, like, not inspirational necessarily directly, but like helping them figure out the why, not necessarily the what. I don't have a. Star. Can you see it? You can't really see it there, but it says star. Okay, we're gonna try wars now. A little tricky. There we go. Star Wars. I got Star Wars in there. Hey Joshua, good to see you. So far, so good this evening. We've got. I had a hype train. Graham stopped in. Cheered a pretty beefy amount, which is great. Hey Zangers, good to see you. So I'd say tonight's New Year's Eve is great. Doing some cookie decorating. Watched or started Cobra Kai. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna try. That Grogu definitely does not need any more. There are some cookies in here that will be very, very plain. Ooh, wait. I can do something on the back, huh? What can I do on the back?
Joshua _XP_ cheered X100.
What? It didn't go. Zangers, you're right. Cobra Kai never dies. But when... Have they announced the final season? I hope they have not. Oh, no. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to get it on the cookie. That did not work. not work. The cookie thing did not work. Dang it. Oh well. Alright, so the gingerbread Grogu is looking good. It was until I screwed up the back and the underneath. Really screwed that up. Big time. Like, oops. Oops. Shasta Desai? Shasta Desai? Is that how you say your name? Your handle? Welcome to the Play Shop. I'm mid 3D print. I can't remember what I wanted to do. I thought it was like something chocolatey, but I can't remember what. Jedi's gonna see this is like, what is that? I don't know. Final season won't be complete until Danny Boy pays for stealing Johnny's girl. Oh, God. How many have they announced? Like, is there going to be like a final season? Like, I would love to, well, as much as I would love to see it go on indefinitely, and I'm glad to have found like a renaissance in it. Like, I don't know what that back part is. That back part is, you know, ran out of filament. I called the frosting filament because I'm that silly. So the front turned out great. The front turned out perfect. Do I feel bad for my daughter that she has to grow up in a bad generation compared to the generations before us? No. I think she has other opportunities that I'll never have. I was Gen X, so I was right in the middle. And so I grew up on the cusp of everything that is today and yesterday. So I have the best of both worlds. But I think Gen Xers have a lot more self-reliance than millennials. A lot more. So if anything I want to impart onto Jedi is self-reliance. What makes us a bad generation? Crippling debt, global warming, a myriad of other problems that could have been avoided. So, I mean, every generation has its issues, certainly. I want to get a picture of this, though. Give me a second. They'll figure it out. Well, that's what you say. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to get in the picture here. Ooh, because this is from Liz. Let me get this off. Here's the box. Go. See if I get it just right. There we go. Had to get one good picture. At least one. It turned out well. My question is what I like. I knew I wanted to print something in brown, like chocolatey. I said, Jedi, remind me. She said, okay. And now I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was. It was chocolate brown. Okay, I got the pink loaded. What am I going to do in pink? I did this. I did that. I did a Vader. I don't know what I'm going to do. Sticky air biscuit. Hello. Looks identical to the box. It does. It looks exactly like the box. Although I totally forgot the white. And the whites of its eyes. It's as soon as Jedi sees it, oh crap, I'm dropping my balls. My balls are spilling everywhere. Ah. There we go. Boy, that black is definitely black. That food coloring is very, very black. What was I gonna print? Did the Vader. Did a Vader figure. Did a Vader figurine. I don't think Jedi wanted a standing pink Vader that I know of. She just said pink. I don't think she wanted this. I could be wrong. Maybe she did. She didn't say it. She didn't say she wanted one. I don't know what... Something chocolatey that I wanted to do. I swear, was it brown? I can't remember. The only other thing that I was thinking about printing up was some coins, some Republic credits. It wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy Brown, that's for sure. Boomers are retiring at $4 million a year for the next few years. We'll have plenty of jobs to go around, potentially, unless they're not replaced. I redeemed myself from the gingerbread house. Thank you, Aveline. I was wondering if and when that was ever going to happen. Just give me a good old-fashioned Star Wars gingerbread, and I would make it. So I'm going to open the Star Wars figure. Quill. I have spoken. I'll have to get Mithril from downstairs because I got an extra one now. Quill. As I try to remember what the hell I was going to print. I can't remember. I even mentioned it to her today. I'm like, oh, that's the thing I wanted to do. What the hell was it? Got a backpack. Got a weapon. Okay, the backpack is notched very well. Yeah, that'll stick. That'll stick. That'll definitely stick. Way better than Black Series. Here we go. You know it's going to be a good evening when you have an Ugnaught here to say hello. I hope you have a happy new year. I have spoken. What? What was I gonna do? I can't remember. It wasn't a Vader, I don't think. What was it? It was something, I swear, in brown. So I'm dropping all my other figurines here. It wasn't in pink, I don't think. Was it in green? Like I said, the only thing I was thinking about doing are the Republic credits. They'd have to be painted anyway after I saw them in the Book of Boba Fett. So let me load up some New Republic credits, not Galactic credits. New Republic credits. Got it there. Alright, so... Happy New Year! Isn't that what Frosty says? Alright, so we got some coins. Got some coinage. And there's, like, underneath, there's a design as well. So, we got some New Republic credits. Pretty thick. Like, really thick. Thicker than I was expecting them to be. But, 9 Republic credits. In gold. I'll do in gold and silver. It's already 2022. Quit living in the past. Oh man, you should have a document. Who should have a documentary? Me? I don't think so. Let's export the code. Oh, wait. I had to have these after seeing the Book of Boba Fett, where he had the helmet as he came out of the sanctuary, filled with these credits. I'm like, oh, I have to print those now. How many other new prints will come about because of the Book of Boba Fett? That is the question. Yeah, and you can name it Locker Gnome Legacy. Yeah, I don't think anyone would watch that. Pretty confident no one would watch that. Alright, I don't need to save that. Just need to start. Alright, here we go. I should call Jedi in here. Ah. It's now printing. Give me a second. I'm gonna hit the restroom and tell Jedi to come see the Grogu. Alright, we're going here. Oh, I thought you said you saw it.
Yeah, but oh my, I didn't see that.
Well, you didn't come back, so I didn't think... you said you wanted to help, but then you didn't come back. So I was like, okay, well, you didn't come back. Because you were in here like every 5 minutes, and then you just disappeared completely, so...
Are we gonna keep it?
Joshua _XP cheered X 100.
Thank you,
Hi,
Joshua.
Jedi. Happy New Year.
I don't know. I mean, it's done. You enjoy it for a bit. Now that it's done.
It smells really sweet.
Well, it's because it's candy. It's cookie.
It says Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can tell.
Did
See,
you
I
write
did
it?
it. Yeah,
Did you
yeah, I
write
did
it
it.
by yourself?
Yeah.
Did it have any?
Joshua _XP cheered X 100. Do you both have any New Year's resolutions?
Do you have a New Year's resolution?
What's a New Year's resolution?
Something that you want to change because you need to improve something? Something like that? How do you define it? A resolution, like you're going to change something. And typically it's done because you're improving. I plan to work harder.
I plan to. I want lots of. I wish there was a TV store where like in real life, right here, and he would hug us all the time, and he would come out of the room and guard us.
A candy stormtrooper?
Yeah.
He would get eaten.
No, he wouldn't.
Pretty sure he'd get eaten. That's fine. That's gotta get redone here. That's gonna get tossed. Outcast. I have no idea what that is. Are you watching a New Year's ball, a New Year's show thing? Alright. See, now the question is, how long is this gonna last? How long? How long do you give it? How long do you give the Book of Boba Fett guarding the Grogu? 43 minutes? That's how long I gotta wait? 43 minutes? Oh. Adam, my brother Adam sent a message. Hang on. Or did he? Yeah, Adam sent a how do I not see it? Oh, here we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah. He sent me a link to the Star Wars rugs, which are very, very expensive. Like, incredibly expensive. I never really tuned into any of the New Year's things. I don't know. It's just not very interesting to me. Tuning into the New Year's the show stuff. I don't know. It was never really my thing. It's tedious to me. I'm like, yeah, hurry on, get on with it. See, I had a feeling. See, I told you it ain't gonna be around for long. I was hoping we could like just let it breathe. Just let it exist. We could let it be there. Thank you, ye old Ohio gamer. Not 100 years. I'd be shocked if it made it through the weekend. I'll just say that. I would be so surprised if it survives the weekend. I knew I wanted to do it New Year's Eve. I was thinking about doing it tomorrow.
But we didn't.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
We can eat it tomorrow.
I see. There we go.
Joshua
So we can eat it tomorrow.
_XP _cheered X100.
Well, no. When it's done.
Less than greater than carrot greater
When it's
than less
done.
than less than me
No,
dancing.
when it's done. So look, we got a chance to enjoy it, but for years we'd do it, and then it would sit in the fridge, and no one would touch it, and we'd end up with these giant gingerbreads that no one touched. That didn't happen this last time. So I'm just saying, just let it exist for a tiny bit. Oh, nice, Joshua. So now thank you for the cheer and the dancing. Thank you for the dancing cheer. Those dancing emotes. '22 is going to be like 2020 because it's going to be 2022. That's my expectation. What's this? Ah. Hey, Kim. Yeah, we finished watching Encanto. Did finish watching it. I think what I appreciate most about it is it wasn't a Disney princess. I mean, I wish Disney would do a lot more of that. I thought it was well done. I'm not sure if the music was all that memorable. It definitely had you definitely could tell it was Lin-Manuel Miranda, like almost instantaneously. Yeah, this is Lin-Manuel Miranda. Like, you could hear it. Where was I 20 years ago today? San Francisco? 2022. Or 22. Or 2002. See, that's what it was.
Joshua _XP _cheered X100 continues to dance for the new year. Greater than _carrot greater than less than _carrot less than greater than _carrot greater than less than _carrot less than.
I love that it said the pronunciation or the punctuation marks out loud. That's hilarious. You've had the music on repeat since Christmas Eve. I don't know. It just didn't have as much of a hook for me. Thank you for following the Orion's Enigma. It was a good story. I thought it was done well enough. I was interested in where it was going. Did he do it purposefully? I could not answer that question. I am not that individual. Could not answer. It is possible, though. I've had the, well, I guess now, tomorrow we gotta start, well, I've been, slowly but surely, like, bringing things together. Christmas stuff gets strewn about everywhere. But, like, our recycling was thrown off by a week anyway. Because of, we had snow, and we've had we had snow again. I think we're done with the snow. It's probably going to start disappearing like Monday, Tuesday. But the tree, in years past, I've like cut it with a saw, like a little hand saw, and then thrown it into the compost. So that would be the intention to do again, although I'm not sure if I'm going to get everything into the compost. So yeah, tomorrow the tear down really happens, because it's a week after Christmas. It's time to start wrapping things up. To begin, at least. The snow really threw me off, because, you know, I mean, snow, Christmas, holidays, everything went sideways, that kind of thing. So I'm very much anticipating getting back into a pattern and a groove. Oh, there's an Odd Couple marathon. Never watched it. Knew of it, but never watched it. Closest I got to watching the Odd Couple was Grumpy Old Men. Chris, I think in 2012 I spent New Year's watching your live stream. Puzzlomino? That is a possibility. 2012 I would have been doing something. I'm pretty sure I did a live stream into midnight back in the day. Haven't done that in years though, honestly. And even when I got to today, I was just like, there's no way I can start at 6 and come up with, you know, any amount of anything that would push through till midnight. The closest I think I'll be able to come tonight is the East Coast midnight. That is 9 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, so Joshua, I think it's possible to be live till at least that long. You just finished episode 1, Book of Boba Fett. Loved it. Thank you, Larzeus. Wish the episode was longer. Really like the little Tusken Raider. Tusken Raider's becoming more civilized in a way. Larzeus, I was commenting on that. I really appreciate the depth that we're getting with the Tusken Raiders, like humanizing them instead of them just being these soulless creatures. Like there's structure and there's logic and there's reason and there's like a family type of spirit. So I really like that. I really do appreciate that they're doing something like that. Will the Gamer, you're probably right. It was likely a subservient Chris. It's been years since I did that. Oh my god. Back in the day, we raised like thousands of dollars. Thousands. I'm not gonna say each time we did it, but man, that was before we had the tools, that's for sure. Back when, I'm not gonna say live streaming isn't fun. It is a lot of fun. But it was just a different era altogether. Sounds like coding, a soulless being with logic. Do you prefer Seattle or San Francisco? Seattle. Hands down. San Francisco never felt like home. It always felt transitory. Just kind of a blip on the radar. It never felt like home. Ever. I cannot think of a time where I felt at home. I mean, I felt comfortable, you know, when I go back to San Francisco, because I'm familiar with it. And there's that sense, but never like coming home. Seattle felt like home before I even moved here, which is how I knew, you know, Seattle was destined to be my home. You listen to They Might Be Giants? Did we? How did we do that without, well, I guess back in the day, they really didn't have copyright strikes on live streams. Although even back then, I was careful about a lot of that stuff. That's how you feel about New York City? What? Which way? The Midnight Smith, which way? It was some bum website, BUM website. I don't know if I remember, man. It's a blur to me. A lot of people see so like, you know, when I live my life, it's difficult to remember certain moments, but like there are certain moments you may remember that I don't. Like I'm like, that happened? What are you talking about? Oh, it feels like home. Yeah, a lot of people say that about New York City. I don't know if I ever would. I think the only chance I had to move there was, well, It wouldn't. I'm glad I didn't. But it was the company that does Comic-Con. They wanted to hire me to do content for them. But in order to do that, I had to move to New York. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Everyone remembers different things. Yes, indeed. And Happy New Year. Thank you for following. Thank you for being here. I know you can't. Not everyone can be here every night, but I appreciate those who are here on any night. Very much so. Make the time fly. I see, like, you know, I know you're talking about setting goals, but like I said, I don't know. I hit every benchmark that I hoped to hit and then some last year. I'd be struggling to think beyond that. Like I said, just continue to work hard, try to work harder, diligently working. I mean, just because it's not working more, just working smarter, working harder. I know I've got a lot of that coming up with work. So the stream, I'm not sure I really want to push it, much further than I can. 3D printing is, remains squarely just as much of a hobby. There are things I just don't want to. I'm not willing to invest time into because time's the only thing I got. Time's it. That's it. That's the most valuable thing anyone has. That's why I say I appreciate you spending time instead of just, I mean, honestly, it would probably be me, maybe not babysitting the 3D printer, but watching news and getting lost in that, which would just be a total catastrophe. I'm glad 2021 happened. No real New Year's resolution. Like I said, just working hard, continuing to work hard, continuing to maintain.
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. Sad to hear about Betty White. Here's to her memory and her long life she lived. A great life for sure.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it'll make Golden Girls, a different show now. Would you rather coexist only with a fish that can talk or a bear who can play co-op games? No other civilization around. A bear that could play co-op games. Sounds more interesting. Hey, stay alive. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Thank you for your support. Appreciate those Star Wars emotes. You gonna still keep the Twitch thing going? Yep. Like I said, as long as people are supportive of it, I will continue. It's no longer tied to I will do it like once a day in a year, but it's still very much the goal. Oh, by the way, the lights are on. They just need to be recharged. They're on though. They're not. Like, see, they are on. It's just batteries need to be redone. How do I go with charades? I'm not sure. Do we still have a mod? It's New Year's Eve, so like everyone's scattered about, which is fine. I wasn't expecting anything. I mean, it's great to have mods. You can owe me? Yeah, just remind me, Krillin, tomorrow, because I gotta make sure I get them plugged in. Oh yeah, DG, no, I'm fine. Everything's normal, DG. It's normal. Oh, Shrades is a couple messages back. I totally missed it. Ah, crap. Oh, Asgardian Wookiee had a charade. Oh, I totally missed it. How did I miss the Asgardian Wookiee charades? Oops. Now I feel bad. When did it come in? They didn't say anything about it. Just tuned in. Happy New Year's. No worries, Brendan. All right, so we got a charades. I guess it's 2 words. It's a TV show. First word, the. Second word, how the hell am I gonna do this?
Larzus shared X1000. Happy New Year's. Smiley face.
Thank you so much, Larzeus. Appreciate that cheer. That's an astounding cheer. That's a big cheer. Oh, did you just kick off a hype train?
Joshua underscore
Potential
XP
second
underscore
almost kicked off
cheer
hype
Dex
train.
100. Woot. Hype train.
Not love boat. See here. Second word. It's kind of like, yeah, it's love. It's about love, but the hate boat. Yes, Zangers, you got it right. Thank you, Joshua XP, for that cheer too. By the way, they're, you know. Dark Toy Lord, it's kind of like the couple. It's kind of like the marriage. It's... Keep going, Dark Toy Lord. Dark Toy Lord, really close. TV show. Not the couple, not the marriage, but... Keep going. That's the direction you need to be headed. Yes, this Fix 'em Dude reminds you, the blank. That's not the Newlywed Game, but not the Newlywed Game, but not the Newlyweds, but not the End of Me, not the Final Countdown. It's on the tip of Krillin64's tongue. Not the Love Connection, not the Newhart Show, not the Newlyweds, not the marriage, not the couple. But it's in that vein. Hey, Tig, we're trying to do this charades. I don't know if it's gonna happen now. Y'all are like this close. Y'all are this close. It had to go away from charades, girl. I have to talk during charades. Like you all have to guess. But if I don't help, especially with some of these, we'll be here forever. I'm not gonna point at my butt. Why would I point at my butt, Fix 'em Dude?
Joshua underscore XP underscore cheer.
Oh,
100.
yeah.
Joshua underscore XP underscore cheer Dex 100.
I realized, I'm like, why would I? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The end is near. Yes, Mark. That's all. I think that's all I can give. That was a good hint. That was a good hint. It says it needs one more person, and I cheered twice. I think it has to be individual people. What helps hype trains is when more than one person does it. That's how they kind of get going. So, like, Fix 'em Dude just became potentially the third.
Fix 'em Dude.
Now the
Dex
hype train has started.
100.
So not the Newlyweds, but or I'm not gonna pull down my pants, but imagine if I did. What would happen? Ah! You got it. Jag got it. Hang on, Jag got it. Like, why would I point at my butt, Fix 'em Dude? Why? And then I realized, like, oh yeah.
Stranger Strings Job cheer Dex 100 as a belated birthday cheer.
Good one. You got 1,000,000 points. You must be around for a while. You got all these Republic credits stacked.
Cheer Dex 100.
Twerkers, the butt cheeks. Yes. The honeymooners. The honeymooners. Oh. Oh, man. Thank you, Kim, for the cheer, and Joshua for fueling. Very appreciated. Pow! Right? I should have... But then, yeah, it wouldn't have worked. I don't think I could have done... One of these days, Alice, to the moon! One more charades? Well, to be fair, Asgardian Wookiee did the charades, and I totally missed it. And no one pointed it out to me. I totally missed it. I apologize. Sometimes I miss those redemptions. Yes, no worries. Happy New Year. I am just here, chilling out. Until East Coast midnight happens. That's as close to midnight as I'm probably getting. I don't think we're gonna be eating the Jedi was she was picking for. I knew she would though. It was just too much of a temptation for not to pick and you should have some of this, we're gonna have some of that. Too much of a temptation. Definitely not a Dogecoin. Definitely not. I'm surprised half of y'all stay up this late on the East Coast. I couldn't do that anymore. I'm too old. Oh, man. You definitely get too old for it. I was too old for New Year's Eve years ago. I was like, yeah, I'm good. It's just another day. Just another day. Back to work on Monday. Ah! That Vader is going to have to go somewhere. Steven doesn't go to bed until like 1. Oh, man. I'm going to stand this guy up. Yeah, we won't be able to do charades, or not charades, the Aziz Light, because the juice is out. The juice is loose. But another charades, okay. Oh. Alright, got our next one. Okay, charades. This is a TV show. 3 words. First word, the. Third word. Third word. Not moobs. Okay, Stranger String Shop has part of it there. So that's the third word. Second word. Well, it's not the blank girl. It would be girl is part of the third word. So it's not girl, but there are 4 girl. So not the Gilmore Girls, but the not the Spice Girls, the Golden Girls. There you go, Joshua. I have no other way of doing girls. How else do you how else can you emote a girl? the heck? You got the reference? Okay. Yeah, it was kind of like, it was a gold nugget bite. Yeah, like here's a gold coin or a piece of gold, and they used to verify that it was real gold, they'd bite it, and if it bent, then they knew it was real gold, because gold is malleable, as opposed to something that looked like gold, but wasn't. It wouldn't be malleable. That's why you bite into gold. That's how they know it's like. I bit the Olympic medal. That is another possibility. Could have been an Olympic medal. Could have been a sport. Charades. Is it vegan? I don't know. It might be. It's not animal based. Gold vegan. Who wants teeth marks on their medal? Not me, Zangers. I do. All the gold medal that I have is not that. Yeah, for some reason I don't know if this is part of the original design for the Republic credits, but there's a base design, which is interesting. These big coins. Maybe one day they'll have licensed New Republic credits. But until then, we'll 3D print. These will get sprayed. Silver, gold. And we'll have them. Very simple. Although the spray bin that we'd been using is broken now, which is disappointing. Oh, man. Because it was a nice little bin. I think it's to say it's yours and no one else's. I think they're just checking to see if it's real gold. I think when they do it, that would be the only reason to bite into something that they say is gold, to verify whether or not it is gold. Oh. I could be wrong. That's in terms of, I mean, I know I'm not wrong with why people bite into gold, but I believe that would be why they would do that. Well, that's right. There's a Snoopy New Year's Eve cartoon special. I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle of doing Cobra Kai. I've watched some of the newer Snoopies on Apple TV Plus. It's not bad, but to make sure it's soft. Exactly, fix them, dude. Malleable. Made it through a level 2 hype train. Oh, did we get through it too? So that means everyone gets 100,000 points. Add points to all 100,000. See, we're not even at. Oh man, we're not even at 9 o'clock Pacific, and I'm just like, ugh. When I'm like, beat. Everybody else, like, no, I'm ready to go. I'm like, I'm beat. I don't know what the hell y'all are talking about. It's 9:46 in Arizona. Really? I guess it would be an hour ahead, yeah. Surprises me I moved as much as I did today. Cold. 11:46 there? Okay, so about 15 minutes. I'm gonna celebrate the first new year with y'all. The first new year being here in the States, at least. You're tired, but have you sleeping pattern to go to bed at midnight? Probably smart. I try to have a regular schedule too. If only just to keep your body kind of in check. Like I said, things recently just been. Everything's been out of alignment, for the lack of a better word. All sorts of randomness, schedules, and expectations and commitments. All that changes though. Everyone's like, "Oh, Happy New Year!" I'm like, "Really?" Because seems just like it has been for years. It's the same thing as before. We have the sheen of the new year, which wears off real quickly. You sleep 10 p.m. to 6:40 on usually weekends 2 to 9. Oh, it's nice. But we do have Boba now. Correct, Dark Toy Lord. And 4 other shows in 2022. Correct? 4 other shows? Kenobi, Andor, Mandalorian, Bad Batch. At least those 4. See, that's a good Star Wars year. 4 new Star Warses. That's exactly what it should be, right? It's exactly what it should be. Neighbors fireworks. Yeah, I wonder if there are going to be fireworks here. I don't know if we're going to be able to hear any. Usually it happens on the 4th of July is when people go nuts. I'm like, dude, don't you know it's illegal? Don't do that. You're going to set the state on fire. We don't really have any New Year's Day traditions. Just doesn't, it's never really been a thing. Honestly, at least not without any degree of regularity. Oops. As I find filament here. $10. It won't officially. I'll be. I think I'll be bringing in the new year watching Cobra Kai. I think that's how it's gonna happen. Pretty sure that's how it's gonna happen. They did some. They did some planning with that because when new things drop, it's just like, whoa, yeah. Everyone wants to binge. You're watching the Times Square feeds? Yeah, I never did that with any, at least with any interest or leaning into it. I want to watch it. I've never had any degree of interest. Did watch the new Matrix. It was very meta, teetered on self-parody. So I'm not quite sure it was for me. I'm not going to say too little too late, necessarily. I probably have about it, but it was fine. Let me put it this way. I'm glad I didn't pay for it, apart from already paying for HBO Max. Paying for it in one way or another. Star Wars New Year's Eve special, that would be great. Big fan. I would be tuned in. That would be great. How'd I feel about Encanto? It was good. Again, I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I think my takeaway was good character development, and shockingly, the girl was not a princess. It had nothing to do with royalty, which is I gotta tell you, a breath of fresh air coming from Disney. Which to me, that's the big takeaway. I don't think the music was all that. It was catchy, and maybe I got to hear it more than once or twice. But it was very Lin-Manuel Mirandish. So it's kind of like you hear him once, you kind of hear him a few times. Even listening to In the Heights, it was very much like Hamilton.
Hello there.
He's got a style, and I like it. It's a good style, but it's very Lin-Manuel Mirandish. Zach, welcome back to the Play Shop. What are you doing tonight? Zach is on his way to 1,000 followers. If you're not following Zach, give him a follow now. Reminder, In the Heights existed before Hamilton. It did. It's just that I didn't see it until after Hamilton. I didn't see Hamilton until it was online. Broke the fourth wall in a way. Also, I feel they're hinting this will be 5 of 6. Also, Trinity got chosen one. Really try to humanize the machines. Yeah, I mean, I liked that part of it, Lars Zeus, but I don't know. It just reminded me a lot of reunion shows, and it's just like, The Matrix, the new Matrix movie, for whatever you're gonna call it, Resurrection. I don't know. I don't know if it needed to be made. I don't know if that story needed to be told. That's how I feel. I watched it. I definitely watched it, but Zach is also binge watching Cobra Kai. What do you think so far? I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 of Cobra Kai, Zach. I don't know if I'm going to be finishing tonight, but if not tonight, then tomorrow. I knew that. I knew it was like I was going to run all the way through it. Love it. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's really well done. I had mentioned this earlier, but I like the fact that you never know which side a kid is going to go on. Like that to me is the fluidity of the show keeps it fresh. So Cobra Kai is definitely, if you've not started that, start it. DB3D makes, thank you so much, Dan. Don't just show me love, show yourself love and show Zach love. Yeah, someone was saying that earlier, Zach. Someone said that they wrapped season 5 already, which shocks me. But they're probably, here's why they're probably doing it. In order to tell the story, the kids can't grow. Like, if you notice, like, the boy LaRusso, like, aged, like, overnight. Like, massive aging. The kids just grow. So in order to keep going with the next season, we won't see season 5 for another year or so, I'd imagine. But something like that had to happen. They had to do it back to back because the kids, they grow too quickly. And there's so many of them. So, yeah. Yeah. Indeed. Martin Cove tweeted out a picture a few weeks ago about it. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, he's been pretty active in social that I know of. I don't know if the other people have, necessarily. Steve, it's been a long time. Has it? Eons? I am live here every night, 6 p.m. Trillin like Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was fantastic. They had season 6 planned, so as long as Netflix here's the money, why stop? Dude, Netflix would be nuts to drop Cobra Kai. I mean, they were so smart to pick it up from YouTube. That was the only valuable bit of content that came out of YouTube Red. So, I mean, I'm very happy that Netflix picked it up. Like, Netflix needed to pick it up. It was done very, very well. Like, they nailed it. And honestly, the Cobra Kai, I'm sorry, the Karate Kid movies kind of after 2, and I was like, okay, then there's 3, and then like, got tedious. But this series is fantastic. It's done very, very well. See, this is so this to me, Cobra Kai is how you do a reboot, if you will, or a continuation of a story. Like, that's exactly the way that Matrix could have played out. Like, why they had to make Matrix a film, I think that was a mistake. I really do. I think it was a mistake. I think I would have enjoyed Matrix more as a series than a film. Too much was resting on the film, and I don't feel it hit the mark for me. So yeah, it wasn't as much. The new Matrix is worth seeing. I mean, if only to be a part of the conversation. Producers of Cobra Kai said there could be a spinoff. Oh, okay. Interesting. Although Cobra Kai itself is kind of like a spinoff. Yeah, Zach, a Matrix series is the way I thought. Okay, that's how I feel they should be doing a lot of this stuff. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love a good film, watching a good movie, but so much of it, especially the continuation stuff, plays better when it is specifically like a series. Imagine if Cobra Kai was a movie. It wouldn't have worked. It would have failed. It would have flopped. It would have been too little too late. And that's how I feel The Matrix suffered. The Matrix could have been a series. They could have built up around it. Yeah, the Animatrix was fantastic. If you've not yet seen the Animatrix, you owe it to yourself to see the Animatrix, especially if you watch the new Matrix film. See the Animatrix. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go see the Matrix. Those were good times. Were they, Steve? Were they? We're having good times every night here. I know what you're talking about. I only recently had good times. Talking good times watching the new Cobra Kai series, the new not Mandalorian series, new Boba Fett series, which of course is awesome because, hey, Star Wars. The new Star Trek series is also amazing. Oh my god, so amazing. If you've not yet started Star Trek, you absolutely need to dive into it. 2-minute warning. All right, 2 minute. Oh, I've got a 1-minute warning on my end. It's 8:59 here. Wish they brought back the original Smith and Morpheus. Yeah, I know why they didn't, but all the more reason that I feel it should have been a series, not a movie. Pike series is not out yet, unless it is, and I've missed it. And I totally agree, Star Wars is greater than Star Trek: The Midnight Smith, but not really. That doesn't mean that I don't also enjoy Star Trek. All right, do I have a seconds timer somewhere? 8:59 and blinking. See, I'm 8:59. So this is gonna be the midnight for the stream. Oh, Katrina's streaming. Give me a sec. 8:59. Where do I have a clock somewhere on this dang thing? Give me a second. Clock. Alarm. World clock. There we go. 55, 56, 57. Almost. And Happy New Year. According to this, 9 o'clock p.m. Night. Happy New Year. 30 seconds? No, dude. My timer's right. There's no way. Happy New Year. Unless it's a delay. You're right. I feel nowadays TV series are becoming better expensive than movies. That's what I'm saying. Tell better stories. Better character development. Draw more interest. Like, streaming is the future of entertainment. Films, nice, cute, everything, but So, guess what? This year feels exactly like the old one. Nothing has changed except the time and the date. Everything's the same. Here I am pissing in your Cheerios. Except for Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is new. It's the only new thing for me tonight, yeah? Yeah, we know about... We've talked about the Captain Pike series. Big fan. That's the next one that's going to be released. So, Hayes, happy to be here celebrating with your Eastern time zone fun. This is as close as I get to streaming the midnight here tonight. Because I got some Cobra Kai to watch, man. I can't wait. I gotta get it done. Once you start binging, you can't stop. Can't stop. Don't stop. Won't stop. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do it. No, don't do it. Do it. No, don't. Yes, do it. Give me a second. Let me make sure this came out okay. Yeah, it came out okay. I was looking at the Grogu cookie. I gotta tweet out a Happy New Year. Then I need the emotes. I need a party. There we go. Emotes, emoji. Baby New Year. Now we need a no. We don't need any babies. No new babies. Schedule tweets. 12:00 a.m. on the 1st. There we go. Tweeting officially. Scheduling my tweets. Good night, Krillin. Thank you for staying up with me. Or us, I should say. It's the tweet that the cookie tweet. Well, it looks all dark. It does. Zach, thank you so much.
Zach Rutledge shared X1000. Happy New Year.
Appreciated. Amazing cheer. Thank you. You look forward to being here and ringing the new year? Well, we look forward to having you. Mine is trying to say East Coast is the best coast. No. West is the best. West Coast, best coast. I think you got the rhymes all wrong. I don't know how they pronounce west out there. Maybe how do they pronounce east? Do you pronounce the Ast Coast, Best Coast, Est Coast instead of East, Est Coast, Best Coast? Thank you, Zach, and once again a shout out to Zach Rutledge. Give him a follow, and here's why. And I know everyone says this, but like he's this close to 1,000 followers, this close. So it'd be a great little gift to give Zach. He's like a mouse fart away from 1,000. He had like a level 5 hype train last night, like 800% level 5 hype train. Crazy last night. Crazy. Incredible. So thank you everybody for joining tonight. I'm looking at the laundry list of folks, and Shraiku, who's a supporter of the channel, is actually streaming tonight. She's been knitting and crocheting. We've never had a chance to raid her despite all of her support. So that's who we're going to be raiding tonight. Shout out to Cine Up, another great streamer here on Twitch. Major Braun, good to see you. Merry New Year. Happy holidays. That now officially the holidays are over. Happy holiday. We can't say it anymore. We gotta wait another 11 months. 12 or 10, 11 months, and then it's happy holidays again. Gonna have to wait. Everything just gets shelved. It was nutty. Yeah, I'd say it was nutty. So yes, definitely Happy New Year, everyone. Like I said, we're going to be raiding Shraiku, who's been a supporter of the channel for a bit, and I saw she tweeted earlier she's been crocheting up some stuff. Was happy about that. So because she supports me, happy to support her in return, just like that. She hangs with business. You got 2 hours till New Year's. I've got 3. So I'm going to Cobra Kai in the new year. Fix 'em dudes got it right. Get those Perillo Raider emotes ready. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. We're going to be raiding Shraiku, who's a very interactive person. She's chatting. She's crocheting stuff that I think she sells. So we're going to be raiding her. That's going to be our first raid of the year. I'll be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. It's not the new year for me yet. It will be. It counts. I'm piggybacking off the East Coast right now. Kneecat Kitty, good to see you. Happy New Year's to you as well. A Hayes, I will continue to Twitch stream well into the new year. That is the plan indefinitely. Mine37388. Thanks again for your support. Really appreciate it. Larzeus, good to see you again. Great to see you again. Uber Superfly, Joshua XP, thank you for all the cheers tonight. Very appreciated. I love that. The Tusken Raider with wings. She's gonna freak. We're gonna make her night. Here we go. Gonna Tusken Raid Shraiku. See everybody. I will see everybody next year. See, I can say that because I'm still in the old year. I will see everyone next year. Tomorrow, next year, at 6 p.m. Pacific, as I'm dropping all my freaking Vaders here. Gonna Tusken Raid Shraiku in 3, 2, 1. Oh, whoa, Cisner just followed. Wait a minute. Cisner, wait.
Howdy, how's it going?
There we go. Perillo Raider. Hang on. Wait a second. Account created.
Are you kidding me?
Cisner.
Hello, everybody. Tusken Raider.
Yeah, she knows. Yay.
How's it going?
She knows.